In their latest rounds of talks, U.S. President Joe Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu discussed the possibility of implementing a quote-unquote tactical pause in the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. According to the White House, this pause would serve humanitarian purposes and potentially involve the release of hostages. White House NSC Coordinator for Strategic Communications John Kirby emphasized that the U.S. and Israeli governments will maintain continuous communication, something that will help explore the feasibility of these temporary ceasefires. Both leaders have agreed to continue their discussions in the coming days. John Kirby told reporters that the White House will continue to advocate for temporary and localized pauses, as this is just the beginning of a long conversation. On the other hand, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also appears willing to consider allowing some form of a humanitarian pause amid ongoing fighting in Gaza. But in a U.S. interview after his phone call with President Biden, Netanyahu reiterated that there will be no ceasefire without the release of hostages.
מצלמים, עושים, שאני רוצה להגיד מילה אחת פוליטית ואני לא יכול לעמוד בין
Well, there'll be no ceasefire, general ceasefire in Gaza without the release of our hostages. As far as tactical little pauses, an hour here, an hour there, we've had them before. I suppose we'll check the circumstances in order to enable goods, humanitarian goods to come in, or our hostages, individual hostages to leave. But I don't think there's going to be a general ceasefire.
Now, as more Americans prepare to leave Gaza and aid continues to enter the besieged area, talks between President Biden and Prime Minister Netanyahu focused on increasing the flow of trucks carrying aid and further facilitating the safe evacuation of more individuals from the area. However, little progress has been made while efforts continue to establish a sustainable solution and long-lasting peace on the Middle East.